hello. I think I'm live. Hold on one second. Let me get everything going. All right, that's working. Good. All right, we can do this. Is it working? Yes. Oh. All right. Hello. Hi, everyone. Everyone's doing okay? You can see Shimmer run into the vent. Yeah. Okay. We can talk about that. We can talk about it. It's pretty likely that Jinx is alive. Pretty fucking likely that Jinx did not go complete kablooey. Here. Let me share screens. How do I share screens? You. Properties. Pardon the interruption. Someone using Netflix? Oh, me. Shut up. Okay. Yes. Okay. Jinx is probably alive. Jinx is most definitely alive because let's look at the last scene again. Not this. Where is it? Where is it? Hello? We see the shimmer line. We see the Jinx shimmer eye line. And she hides in the vent. Let's see. Look, when she pulls the grenade. Alright, we're gonna have to look for a second. Where is it? What am I looking at? Yeah, okay. Little speck of line where we see Jinx. Let me see if I can pause correctly. I stopped crying after my first rewatch. Jinx lived, she escaped, yeah. Roses are red, violets are blue, Heimerdinger's dead. And my debt needs to be paid. Listen, okay, I need to set things up to show my cock if you guys really want to see that shit. But I fucking went to bed right after that happened and I just woke up. So I don't have things prepared, unfortunately. Okay, maybe in another stream. I show my cock. Where is it? Okay. Okay, you know what? When Jinx took out Vi's Hex Gem right out of the side, people were roasting me. Look at my shorts. Vi's new gauntlets have a big fall. Let me turn on my desktop audio. Properties. I think it's this audio. Okay. Let's watch this together.
Did you notice how Vi has new gauntlets during her final battle? Vi's new glove is upgraded with jet thrusters to allow her to fly, but there's also a hex gem right on the outside. I wonder why they decided to do this, since Jinx is fast and she can just rip the gemstone right out. In Season 1, Vi...
Yeah, Jinx can just rip the gemstone right out. So...
The gemstones were in the inside.
Called it. But, okay, let me turn off audio for here. Okay, so, she rips it out. She falls down. Warwick is, like, locked on the Jinx. And, okay, this is so slow. Keep going. And then they hug. Yeah, okay. Jinx was right in front of a vent. Right in front of the vent. Why is it so slow? I'm speeding this up. Oh, I don't have my fucking plug-in. Okay. I don't know how much sound is bleeding of. Yes. The pink. We saw the pink. And then she goes. Okay. Let me see if I can pause better. I can definitely pause better. Oh my god, I'm slow. No reaction time. I was planning on playing League after this, so there we go. You guys see that? Jinx gets out. She gets out, or maybe she gets blown up and like her eyeball flies in one direction. That's why you see the pink line here, and then her other eyeball exploded in the other direction. So there's two. Yes. It gets better the more you rewatch it. Did I'm just disappointed that they didn't care about the overall story about Piltover and Zahn, what the whole story was built around, and then they just centered it around the Arcane and Victor's bullshit, and then the two just disappeared at the end. Yeah. The only thing we didn't like was didn't see Echo talk to Jinx. I think that was enough. We gotta see fucking Fish Guy. I'm not believing Jinx survived because if she did escape, she most probably got burned severely. Okay, here's the thing. Because Caitlyn here, people were talking about. Caitlyn, when she was like looking at everything, she pieced together that Jinx like escaped, right? She has a fixation on Jinx holding the monkey bomb thing. Because she probably investigated the scene right after. And she's looking at the internal vents of the Hex Gate, right? And she saw the moment where the explosion happened and the location of the vents, the cooling system, the Karamin cooling system that her mom invented. And then while looking at them, Caitlyn realizes that, oh, maybe Jinx with this fucking monkey shit is still alive. And then what do we see after that? She hugs Vi. Things seem to be okay. And then we see an airship flying off. So Jinx is probably inside this. Jinx was depressed, and then she came back out of nowhere, and she was like, I'm always here, sis. Yeah. I think that development is still a bit too fast in my eyes. Let's see what you guys say. Look, the concept for the season was good, but it was poorly executed. I just think it needed to be more about Piltover and Zahn. Like it's always been Piltover and Zahn. So there's that. Talking about Maddie, cheer, not Jinx. She won't tell Vi until she is certain. I think that's true, but I think because Jinx probably wants to cut off all loose ends and just like go on her own. So if that happens, what's with all the Lux Jinx shipping? I see people talk about that all the time. I have no idea what that even means. Like, does Jinx and Lux ever meet? Anyways, yeah. So Jinx is probably going off on their own, and Caitlyn doesn't want to tell Vi because if she does tell Vi, Vi might like chase after her, and Jinx clearly just wants to get away with all this mess. So that's probably what's going on. And yeah, Caitlyn and Vi are gonna have Sesbi and Lex every night. We don't talk about Loris or Maddie. Also matches Jinx's line to Soko's chair that she should leave. Yes, exactly. Can't be the only one who found season 1 boring because of Marcus and Jace. I mean, it's fine. It's spaced out the season. Just Star Guardian stuff. All right, that's alternate universe. You guys are copers. There's one cinematic of actually. There's something I wanted to do. I was afraid I was gonna be late to stream because I was downloading this, but seems like I actually got this downloaded in time, and we could check out some stuff. Hold on, let me log in. Okay, I'm gonna surprise you guys. With something cool. Cool new present. Wait, I might need a. All right, whatever. We run it. Oh no, you guys can already see what's going on. Oh no, it's supposed to be a surprise. Oh my god. Yes, okay, I fucking downloaded League. We're gonna play some League today. Where do you think Victor and Jace got transported to? They got transported to the gay dimension, okay? I'm still fanboying the Victor design of Arcane. I think the mask looks kind of goofy and how his face split apart. Nope, I definitely think we should have seen Echo talk to Jinx. Chick was ready to go out, but Echo talks her to put it out off screen. No, he does. It literally happened on screen. I think that was more than enough. Shizuku, they had free screen time for the ugly fish guy. That's racist. It's not even the same show. Season 1 could have been a one-off with a great ending and a whole new series. Yes, exactly. I think that's why it's so divisive, because they abandoned a lot of what made Arcane great in season 1, a lot of the grounded conflict, the interpersonal conflict, and that's why I feel like it's too fan servicey. Because a lot everyone just came together, people fought, it was just a battle, and you just turned your brain off and looked at the fights. And because of that, I think they lost track of a lot of like what made season 1 good. Just because the story has been about Piltover and Zahn. That's why, season 1 is boring, but it's also because they're setting up stuff. If you're setting up the whole conflict between Piltover and Zahn, and the war just gets resolved just like that, then that obviously people aren't gonna like it. I'm not saying that the ending I could have written the ending better, but that's probably where a lot of the divisiveness in the series of the ending comes from. Just because they kind of just forgone a lot of what they've been building up towards. And yeah, no, most people from Zahn left. Only a few. Dude, don't tell me that the final conflict was about anything Piltover and Zahn. And then Savika just got a chair at the end, and everyone at the council was looking at her kind of racistly. Come on, okay. Bro said it happened on screen. It had what? Am I dumb? Did Echo literally not talk Jinx out of committing, on like on screen? That's what he did. And then once Jinx calmed down a little bit, then they chilled. Obviously, he talked her into becoming a good person again. But yeah, that I agree happened off screen. But like the factual thing is that Echo talked Jinx out of pulling the pin. That's just how it is. They really went from a really integrated story to Game of Thrones. That's sometimes when you lose the plot points. But I don't know. Maybe it's just a factor of them wanting to keep things open. And if you keep things open, it just builds onto the greater world. So we'll see. Message deleted. Don't worry. I'll read it. Nanami is mentally challenged. Yeah, because Nanami's hating on me. And I'm kind of a fucking genius, okay? Everyone was calling me crazy when I said Heimerdinger was gonna die. Yordles can't die. Champions can't die. You want to repeat that back to me again, huh? But I take L's. Other people take L's. I think it's good to be an adult and move past this. I'm not gonna reply to every single one of my comments and be vindictive because I would not want everyone to reply to my one video and be like, Jinx wasn't the final villain. Lol. Well, okay, so yeah. How do you ban me? Good luck with that. Good luck. Hey. All right, let's play some League. Let me add a new game capture. Game capture. League of Legends. Specific window, League of Legends. League of Legends launcher cannot be captured using game capture. Use window capture instead. Okay. Delete. Window. Let's do Jinx fixes everything. Oh, I need to fucking download. All right, I guess we're having another waiting stream. I know you guys love the waiting streams. That's been like a main character to my live streams, and nice to see that hasn't gone away. He blipped into another universe where there's a pop star. No viewers equals no Mao. KDA, but it's all Heimerdinger. Hopefully not. I'm done looking at Heimerdinger. Zenith, I would rather watch a fun show with a mid story than a well-written show that's boring. I mean, then it's not a well-written show. So that's kind of a paradox. Someone on Instagram said Jinx's death felt forced while she didn't die. So there's that. It took me 2 months to finish the first 2 episodes of season 1. Yeah. Wait, first 2 episodes? I mean, first 2 episodes were slow. Like, factually, they are slow. That's why you need to watch till episode 3. So do we agree Jinx is alive? No, Jinx is absolutely alive. Okay. This is another reading comprehension thing. Okay, do I want to get into this? Okay. Otherwise, they wouldn't have that scene of Caitlyn looking at the pipe of the vents of the hex gate. Why would they include that then? What's the point of that? I would have started punchier, have war in the revolution from the jump. We'll work in episode 3, more vibe focus in act 2. Yes, I agree. Maybe. I think maybe like 1 or 2 episodes. War starts in episode 2, that'd be fine. We'll work in episode 3, more vibe focus in act 2. Push Isha's death to episode 7. I just think that they needed to make the final fight Piltover versus Zahn. Like, Victor has never been the center of Arcane, and that's why everything feels forced. Because it literally is forced into the story. And Bessa being the big bad was definitely the biggest sin. Just too much of an outsider compared to every other party. Yes, that was partially one of my reasons, but the flaw in my villain analysis was that I was going to be assuming that the writers were going to make a good ending and wrap up plot points. So that's my fault. Because I didn't use reasoning from the show. I used reasoning of what would be good and what was built up. Off of the assumption that they were going to follow through. So my bad. I'll give everyone free crack. Also, she said something along the lines of, even when we're words apart, I'm with you, she's alive. Yeah, there's Jinx is 100% alive. And that's not Cope. This is not like me with Isha. If Jinx is alive, Heimerdinger could be too. That's wrong. Because Heimerdinger, if Heimerdinger, like, Heimerdinger's stuck in that dimension. Like, it's done. Even if he died and reincarnated in Bandle City, he's not coming back into our dimension. Are you kidding me? Do I need to restart my computer? Nah, that would have been boring. Jinx being the villain was never built up. She wasn't built up other than the fact that she started war. Put those clown emojis. I changed my name. I think that's fine. I got Heimerdinger right. I got Heimerdinger, which was a lot harder prediction to get. I have to be honest. No one fucking believed me. No one fucking believed me when I said Heimerdinger was gonna die. So I think, no clown emojis. I redeemed myself. And it would have been boring because you can just write it well. Like, yeah, that's like saying Vi and Caitlyn getting back together is predictable and boring. Just write it well. Heimerdinger evaporated. Jason and Victor are in the cosmic void world banging. Yeah. Vanguard is so annoying. Everything in Arcane was forced to happen, not for plot purposes, not for good storytelling. That's, yeah. Not for good music. Well, maybe for good music. I think it was too fan servicey. They just wanted a big fight, and they didn't want to follow through with to wrap up the story. The explosion has a trail of shimmer. Yes, I was talking about that earlier. Chat, this is so sad. Chat, but at least I'm happy for my boy Singe. Dude, how the fuck does Singe get the good ending? He was like, fuck everyone, I'm gonna lock in, I'm gonna commit war crimes, and then he's like, I get my daughter back. Everyone else, they can fucking burn and suffer. I don't give a fuck, but Singe got the good ending. No clown emojis, only eggplants. Come on. Can you guys let me off the hook just this once? Like, that was a joke. I didn't think it was actually gonna die. Like, I know I'm the #1 propaganda pusher of Heimerdinger dying and fucking dying to pass on the legacy to the next generation. But I didn't think it was gonna happen like this. The fact that many people missed the implication that Jinx is alive. I mean, I think it's fine. If you interpret Jinx as dying or not, it's okay. If Victor hadn't gone back in time, given Jace the crystal, and done nothing, the apocalypse wouldn't have come close to happening. But we got Arcane Season 1, which is all that matters. Why am I glitching out? Can you lock in model? Model. Should I refresh? I'm going to refresh my model. How do I refresh? You reset position. There we go. Okay. Wonder what is Savika now the leader of Zon and the council member? I mean, I think she just gets representation. I don't know how that turned out. I guess she fought for Piltover and didn't contribute anything to that fight. So I guess have a free council seat. Like, you look at the stuff Jace had to do to get a council seat, and Savika just gets handed one just like that. But again, forgiveness. Curious to see what her story will be because her lore ends at her being fully mechanical. Oriana? I mean, well, she's basically fully mechanical at this point. How did Victor even go back in time? He said like when he went down his route, he made I think he realized that his vision was not right. It was not going to work out, and he spent a long time like working on algorithms and equations, and maybe went back in time because Echo was able to go back in time, and Victor is a lot better when it comes to working with the arcane. So it's pretty possible Victor found a way to go back in time. I'm just curious how his hand just like became a normal human hand. Whether Jinx is alive or not is irrelevant. Yes, it is irrelevant. But the whole moment with her, she didn't add anything. I do agree. It didn't say much because she already redeemed herself at that point, fighting for Piltover. So then just like dying to further solidify she got redeemed doesn't make too much sense. Season 2 was a departure from the true storytelling motives and became more about bigger picture. It's sad to see. I think it's just more about fan service. They just had to have more fight scenes. Grievous, dude, y'all come in with better intros. Hello there, that's kind of dry. You can come up with something better than that. Like, some people, they just join chat, like Nanami. Nanami comes in and just starts swinging, throwing fists, okay? Either way, I'm not as pissed as I sound. We were always told they can do one more. Yes, okay, can I get my model to recalibrate? Recalibrating, never a dull moment. Please. Reset. Track leap motion. Maybe I click on this. Okay, maybe I should stop getting out of frame. Okay. To be fair, didn't Mel just create a new council seat out of nothing? Well, everyone voted for that. Like, do you think did the new council vote? Did the new council all unanimously vote? Let's add a seat for Zahn. Like, some of those motherfuckers looked really angry when Savika sat on the throne. So I'm just saying, I think it's a frame rate issue. I think it's because I'm downloading League that my frame rate for VC face is going down. Season 1 is still fire. Season 1 is fire, yes. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to be able to do less analysis videos about Season 2 just because it's just not that much narratively deeper. It's just not. Next project is a rap. What? Next project is a rap time for the what? English, please. What do you think the next show will be about? If it's live action, I say Freyord. If it's a movie, I say Shirima. And do you think we'll have to see Jinx again? Well, yeah, we'll definitely see Jinx again. Season 1 is superior. Season 1 is a lot tighter written. Yes, I agree. And things are actually built up. And the fights were not fan service. All right. League of Legends is taking forever to load. You guys want to see my account? I don't know what I can do. I don't know what to show you guys. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's like an Arcane event going on, right? Let me check the skins in the shop. They cost money. Maybe I'll buy some skins. What the heck? That expensive? That is not fair. What the heck is this? Oh my god, dude, they really hate their fans. Oh, that's rough. All right. Bessa, Viego. Is that it? You don't get anything else? Full Metal Jace. Yeah, okay. Could get the Arcane skins. Wait, I remember last year they were free. Oh my god. They're milking us. A simple reason, Season 1 had more Soka than Season 2. Well, so okay, the thing about Soka was that he grounded the plot. He grounded the plot to be completely focused around Piltover and Zahn. And now that we have Season 2 and Soko deviated from that, and we had a lot of the magic and the Black Rose bullshit coming out of their assholes, then yeah, it kind of made things go haywire. What going to be new obsession? Arcane is done. I still like Arcane. There's still a lot of stuff I want to talk about. So I'm gonna see, and maybe I'll rewatch it. Maybe I'll grow fonder about the ending and how things go. I will do a live stream. We'll do a live stream rewatching it for a second time, just chilling with you guys. Cause honestly my week is pretty clear. I got like a lot of my classes just in a good place right now, and yeah, I can probably just lock the fuck in. I'm gonna try to do my full 2-hour Arcane entire series analysis. But I'm losing motivation of that because how the ending went. I have to be honest. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it gets fun for me on rewatch, just like I did with Isha, because I thought Isha was dumb at first, and maybe this ending's good, but it just felt so fan servicey. Had nothing to do with the plot of Piltover, Zahn, just Arcane Victor's bullshit. Since whatever, I'm not getting into this. My confusion is not saying they shouldn't have all these new plot points. It's the amount of focus. Yes, it's because they're taking away focus from Piltover and Zahn. That's what we care about. Everything was building up since Piltover and Zahn. If you look at the last shots of the show, of Echo going back in time, fighting all of Victor's mannequins, compared to the first shot where everything was grounded. You have families dying, emotions, actual real emotions. Everything felt super empty at the end. But in the very first flashback, Vi and Powder, their parents are gone, bond with Vander, they move on in peace. Vi looks back at Piltover in anger. You see a lot of, you see just feels very human, and how you're not having conflict for the sake of conflict. You're not glorifying combat, and how these things are just a symptom of how bad the situation between Piltover and Zahn are getting. Season 2 is just oh, magic is gonna fucking take over everything, and Victor has this weird ideology, so everyone, let's team up and fight him. It's shallow writing. I don't know what to say. Jinx didn't die. Jinx did not die. Savika having 1 minute in 3 episodes. They gave her a whole poster. I thought she was gonna come out and lead fucking Zahn armies attack Piltover. Whatever. Honestly, Jinx and Vi felt like an afterthought. Yes, Yes. Warwick was a plot device to mend the relationship. Wrong. Maybe. I like the Warwick stuff. Warwick stuff was good. Rest of the final sacrifice scene felt okay. The final sacrifice thing was just trying to create stakes where there weren't stakes. Episode 7 was kind of perfect, I can't lie. Episode 7 was phenomenal. I love episode 7. Episode 7 was great. Just because everyone was complaining, no Echo, no Heimerdinger. Just got a whole episode focused on them, on the what ifs, what could have been. That is like one of the major themes of Arcane. It's like regret and what could have been. So having that episode with Jace molding inside of the magic dimension and Echo and Heimerdinger like really growing into themselves more than ever, and just develop just develop these characters very undershadowed in the plot. I think it was just great. Episode 7, great direction. Episode 8, we had Sesbi and Lex, and then Jinx was going haywire. And then episode 9, I feel like the League of Legends executives came in and be like, wait, you can't tell a good story, so we're gonna have to change things up. Kill off Jinx, kill off Mbessa. What else do we do? Kill off Warwick, make Victor the main villain, make sure Vi and Caitlyn get together, Vi and Jinx get together, everything's happy. We need to sell those skins. The story of two sisters to a story. A story of two sisters to a story of two sisters. Yeah. Forced and emotionless suits in a good way. False. Like, there was no character conflict for any of the characters in War. Like, everyone knew what to do. Yes, Vi was having a bit of trouble fighting Warwick at the beginning, but everyone, like, no one grew. Like, what did the final battle serve characters in the plot? What did they learn? You can argue Jinx learned to help Piltover, but she learned that before the fight even started. That's why she built her whole airship to help everyone. And what else? Echo did not grow. He's just a good guy. Same with Jace. He's like, time to get rid of the magic. Victor grew because he's the main antagonist. And Bessa did not grow. Mel kind of learned to become a wolf. So there's that. Vi did not grow at all. Okay, I just finished. I felt nothing like Arcane. More like a shitty Marvel movie. That's what I'm saying. It's too fan servicey. The ending felt really fan servicey. Why did Warwick turn to the Terminator? Because we needed someone for Jinx and Vi to fight, and they're too weak to fight Victor. The cynical side of me is saying a lot of the writing process was influenced by wanting to do time skips, and I feel like there's a way to do that better. 100% agree. But I just think they deviated from what the story was really about. And Mbessa died 100%. Yeah, Mbessa died 100%. That's why Mel is fucking going on the ship back to Noxus alone. Bro, the whole Jinx ending was so... Jinx is alive. So Jinx being alive kind of makes the ending not that bad because she didn't end her story in such a bad way. But yeah. Definitely felt like Marvel stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Marvel, they just like have grounded conflicts and then they detract from what everything's really about. Like, what is Iron Man about? It's about a man getting more on top of his humanity inside of peace, having responsibility for the things he makes. And even though the final fight was just him fighting Ironmonger, it was good. It was good because it carried into the main themes of the show. And then you have the Endgame where they're not fucking talking about anything. Like, what's the theme of Endgame? Don't kill half the universe. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, yeah. Like, this finale doesn't say anything. It's just like, don't be Victor. Don't start war. That's it. We can just push aside our differences just like that. Is Mel pregnant? I doubt it. Says being Lex was weird. Jinx, no. Anyways, okay, yeah, I didn't understand that. That was the only thing I didn't understand while I was watching season 2. So I'm gonna have to rewatch Arcane, and I'll see if that makes sense on rewatch. She ain't got no baby daddy no more. Anyways, I liked Infinity War and I disliked Endgame. Infinity War was good because it was about this is what you would have. This is what things would happen if people are divided. And we have all these separate stories. And okay, no, I can't come up with a good reason for Endgame. There's no theme for Endgame. Marvel is just like turn your brain off and enjoy the things that are happening and don't think too deeply about it. Arcane has never been about that until episode 9. Black Rose killed Mbessa. No, I think kinda. They were shoving magic through her ears and then Mel saved everyone. You know, Mel did not kill LeBlanc. I think she just killed the illusions. Yeah, it's kind of weird how, dude, Mel could have just done that earlier. Mel could have used her special magic powers and saved Mbessa earlier, so she didn't have to die. But I mean, you go, girl. Mbessa won't die because she's kind of immortal. Like, what the hell? What the hell? We know the cinematic isn't canon. Ending is mid. Unfortunately, I have to agree. 6 out of 10 ending. I know I said Isha's death was 6 out of 10, but this is actually a 6 out of 10 ending. Season 2 was mid except episode 7. False. Everything up until episode 7 was good. Mel going to Noxus is weird. What's the point of Mel and Jace's relationship if it not for them? Yes. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's opening up the world. I think Mel will definitely come back. But we didn't see any conclusion to their relationship, though. I think the ending was bad only because there was no reason to kill. Jinx is still alive. Oh, even if she's still alive, she's fully convinced she can't go back to Fire Echo because she wouldn't have broke the cycle. Yeah. I mean, I was always on board with Jinx leaving Piltover. That was always something that made sense because she's just incompatible with the dynamic of the two cities. I know Jinx is alive, but the whole leaving open option kind of lame. Yeah. I think this is just a byproduct of starting a franchise that you want to expand upon. Elgato, that's why I'm excited for the Fantastic Four. Okay, no Marvel talk. I'm banning everyone talking about Marvel because that is a shit show. Okay, don't smear my Arcane with Marvel, even though I just did like 50 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago. Mel is no land tactician, so she lead an army. Maybe. I don't think it's that hard to lead an army. Just like Mbessa didn't put that much thought. She's just like, everyone attack and carry this fake egg. If they had more episodes, the big battle would have been second to last episode. Dude, I still feel like okay, everyone roasts me. You can roast me that I was wrong about Jinx being a villain. But the fact that the ending is so divisive, like, if Jinx was the final villain, and if they actually catered towards the main themes of the show, then maybe it would be more likable. Maybe. So, yeah, hate on me all you want for getting things wrong, but I was just working under the assumption that they were going to wrap up plot lines and, like, give respect to season 1. How the champions die in Arcane and still in League? I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's a fucking game. Like, I've always said that from the start. Champions can die because if they fucking die, like, you can still play the game. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe they won't sell as well, but yeah. Mbessa is the chosen of the wolf. That's a separate plot line. Because if you listen to her voice lines in the Chosen of the Wolf, Mbessa's like, I have died, but it brought me to something greater. And Mbessa hasn't died in Arcane. So yeah, clearly alternate universe stuff. I think League is its own thing. Yeah, I've always said Arcane is canon, League is not canon. No one fucking believed me. That's why I said Heimerdinger can die and people were bullshitting me, Yordles can't die. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You guys think you understand the story? Nah. You know, I tried to be nice. No, none of you guys understand the story. None of you guys. I know what's best for Arcane. Do you think in the next show, League of Legends is gonna... No, they're not gonna have Jinx. Or maybe it's gonna be hinted. Definitely, 100%. But it's not gonna be, like, obvious. If there wasn't so much crammed into the episode, you could have it more direct that Jinx faked her death. No, I think Jinx... Like, I think it should be vague. People come up with their own interpretations. She got through the air ducts. Yes, she did. I don't know if they're doing more shows because it's not profitable. Are you kidding me? Okay. No. Arcane is extremely profitable. You want to know why? Because this is a glorified advertisement, okay? Advertisements are never profitable, but you invest in them to get people into the show, into League of Legends, and that's what Arcane is doing. And it's their first stepping stone into the media landscape. Because if they if Arcane creators, they keep on carrying the quality that is Arcane Season 1, they can create massive movie franchises and new shows and actually make a lot of money. So that's fine. Maddie becoming a villain kind of made me cringe. Yeah. It's hard to defend Arcane at this point. Like, I'm the #1 Arcane glazer. You guys know. I was fucking coping, arguing all the time that things are good just because, like, all they had to do was nail the ending. Nail the ending and things would have been okay. But, like, it's pretty hard to defend things at this point. So, yeah. I have to wake up to reality. $250 million ad? I mean, ads are expensive, yeah. But Netflix also paid, like, I think $3 million per episode. So that's like $50 million. I mean, I think it's okay. I think it's okay because Stepping Stone, obviously, if they make a movie, they also invested in Fortiche and a bunch of infrastructure. We're just gonna see how that pays out, but I think it's fine. They're gonna do more. League of Legends has good lore. Yeah, we're fine. 3 million from Netflix per episode. Skins aren't selling. I mean, the merch is definitely selling. Okay, I'm telling you, if Arcane got 2 more episodes of the final battle, it wouldn't have been better. 2 episodes wouldn't have been better because the final battle had nothing to do with the themes of Arcane, and the themes are what made the story great in the first place. The fact Jinx shooting a rocket at the council was powerful was because it was all of the incarnated wrath of the Undercity, of the oppressed Undercity, going back to Piltover. The final fight of Arcane, even if it was like a whole season long, with like cool action development for everyone, it wouldn't have been about what the story's been about, Piltover and Zon. I don't think you should take people roasting you seriously. No. I never take anything seriously. Okay. You hear the amount of shit I talk on stream. Why do you think I had clown emojis in my name? So don't worry about that. Jinx wasn't well utilized in the finale. Exactly. Being a villain would at least make her important. I mean, it would be congruent to the themes of the story. Do I think the next shows will confirm that Jinx is dead? Yes, 100%. Multiple time jumps in shows is a bad sign. The one in season 1 makes sense, not in season 2. Perhaps. That sex scene was so that. Yes, I agree. People are saying that Jinx escaped Noxus or something. Not Noxus. Anywhere but Noxus. That's why I say Bilgewater. Maybe Bilgewater. And her final form that's in League is going to lead her. That's dumb because League is not canon. League has never been canon. I've been saying that from the start, and look who's right. By the way, once League has finished downloading, it'll probably make you restart your PC. I already restarted my PC because of Vanguard. So I tried to download League before then, so hopefully I don't need to restart. They aren't making 200 million on skins. Maybe. We don't know. How the champions died. They probably made a lot in like merch too. You do have to consider that fact. Made a lot in merch and established themselves in an industry. So that's an investment. Let's see. And we get Swain's Crow at the end. We do get Swain's Crow at the end. I agree fully. I think the 3-act structure wasn't a good fit for season 2. I felt like they had to do it since they had last time. Again, it's not a problem with the structure because if the ending was actually about what Arcane was about, then it would have been completely fine. Even though if things were rushed. All you have to do is nail the ending. You nail the ending, make sure everything wraps up tightly, and people will look on the whole season in good light. But the problem is they didn't do that. So a lot of plot points don't make sense. Like, what was the purpose of Isha dying? They could have just not made Isha a plot device, not included her, and just have Jinx's natural developments with Vi. She could still be sad after Warwick died, but then like she's still allies with them in the end. So yeah, a lot of holes. Still believe Arcane ended like that. You and me both. Jinx goes off to oof herself, being fully aware that Vi says, being like, yeah, definitely. Singe, time to get out of here before they realize I had a good ending. Yeah, Singe was the real winner the whole time. I feel like with Swain, Noxus, Mouse, Singe leading us to Noxus next. I hope it's not Noxus just because it'd be obvious. But again, like if it's Noxus, I'm fine with that. They've been building it up. I would just hope it's more unpredictable than that. Genuinely, the sex scene was weirding me out. Yeah, the fan service. Like it was also kind of long. Jinx must be alive. Jinx is alive. Bilgewater is a perfect place for Jinx. She can defend. Exactly. That's why I love Bilgewater, and then also like the tinkering stuff. Not anything too deep. I'm also hoping on new players joining League and getting money out of you that way. Yeah, I mean 100%. League Arcane is an advertisement. I wish they spaced out into 3 seasons. Okay, even if those 3 seasons, it doesn't matter if the ending is bad. I'm gonna keep arguing that because the ending had nothing to do with Piltover and Zon, like at all. And then Victor and Jace just fucked off for no reason. What is this stream about? I always do a stream after every single act just for everyone just to collect their thoughts and just talk about it, like a public forum to discuss things. Yeah, so that's what the stream's about. It's just a place to hang out. Do you believe they were forced into ending the Piltover Zon Arcane Pawn 2 seasons? It doesn't matter. Okay, I think because think about in a new season, yes, they can add a lot of filler, but like it's always been this way. You know, war, season of war. and then you wrap up the conflict with Piltover and Zahn. But the thing is, they didn't wrap up the conflict at all. I wish she's alive, but most of the proof is just copium. No. It's not copium. The narrative is telling you that Jinx is alive. Just like how they were telling us that Mel's tattoos were glowing gold and she was going to protect everyone, protect Jason, the council. They were telling us that Caitlyn looking at the vents was because she figured out that Jinx was alive. That's why she smiled, holding the Jinx monkey head while looking at the Hexgate vents. And then the next shot is an airship flying away. Surely they could do it in 2 seasons, but it doesn't matter. Even if it was 3 seasons or 2 seasons, the ending was not good. So that would just ruin the whole thing. It just leaves sour taste. I hope Riot learned from criticism of season 2. I hope Riot learned that they should hire me to write Arcane, and I would make sure that the ending would be perfection. Okay. I didn't hate it really. It was just a bit disappointing. It was just because they didn't wrap up the plot points. That's just how it is. If you had to rewrite the ending, what would you change? You guys would know. I would add real stakes. I would make Jinx the main villain. Oh, this is cope. This is cope, by the way. You could be like, oh, now Phony is coping because his theories didn't come true. My theories were based off of what would be good writing. Okay, I'm sorry. I assumed the ending was gonna have good writing. Yes, I would make Jinx the main villain because it's been set up. And then maybe I'll rewrite some stuff in the middle so her reconciliation with Vi isn't that close and there's still a lot of tension. Maybe give a couple more scenes to Vi being a loner, so that would make sense how this time it's Jinx giving her heart open to Vi, but Vi is like really closed off and trying to not do any of that stuff. And then with Jinx as the main villain, it would also bring together the Piltover and Zahn storyline that we've all been waiting for. And then like Ambessa is just gonna be a side plot. Her armies invade for like a little bit. They do some damage. They get things in dire spot, but ultimately they prevail. And then maybe Victor tries doing his arcane shit, but at the end, like Jinx is like, "Fuck everyone! I'm gonna blow up the city," explodes everything, and then in the ashes, in the wasteland afterwards, like it's just Jinx at the top of the hex gates, and Vi somehow gets up there, and she has a last talk with her sister, and she's like, "Vi, I'm far too gone now." And she's like, I killed my dad. I killed Warwick. I know what far too gone looks like. And this is not you, Jinx. Act 2, you were very kind. With Isha, I saw in you a spark that I've never seen before. And then they fight. And then Vi beats her. And then Jinx is like, finish it. And Vi's like, no, because I believe you can change. And then Vi goes to jail for Jinx's crimes. And Jinx goes off on their own. I think, because, okay, that's a lot of headcanon. But it would wrap up the themes of the story of Piltover and Zahn being forgiveness. And then maybe Zahn gets forgiveness. Zahn gets independence because they're like, yeah, we need to stop fighting because fighting bad. And then everyone has Sesbi and Lex together. Echo would rewind time to watch Heimerdinger die over and over again. Yeah, I would do that as well. Okay, completely within character. The other weird thing is Jinx being all depressed after Isha dying. She doesn't feel like it's related to Isha. You could have replaced that emotion with any other event. Exactly. The world is going to be destroyed. What do you mean there was no stakes? There was... What? I mean, yeah, there were stakes. But like a lot of people didn't feel anything. Okay, you can't say that there was the most amount of stakes ever, because a lot of the people, they were just like, wow, this is just turn your brain off fun. Like there weren't narrative stakes is what I'm saying. Yeah, sure, like logically things that are happening are exciting, but in the narrative, like, whoa, Piltover and Zahn, they suddenly resolved all their conflicts and everything is good now. And everything else is all okay and Jinx is good and she redeemed herself. Those are the stakes I'm talking about. There are no stakes for the narrative of Piltover and Zahn. The ending was not about Piltover and Zahn. I think they rushed Vi's arc, agreed. Savika got the biggest L in the story, never won any fight except some random dude who he didn't even care about. Yeah, Savika's always been the taker of L's. This is not Jinx. Why would Jinx be the villain? Why would Piltover arrest Jinx? I mean, why would Piltover arrest Jinx? Well, I mean, they literally arrested her. That's why she was in prison. Savika was wasted, yes. Savika's story continues in Act 3. Yeah, what story? I'm confused on what Mel's ending was. She goes to Noxus to fight the Black Rose, I guess. When I was not taking the roasting seriously, I just meant that people are being silly. They're not understanding you were operating under assumption of a well-written there. I mean, a lot of people, they just like watch the videos in bad faith. Because I put out dumb claims all the time. Well, some of them turn out to be true, like Heimerdinger dying. But a lot of people just think I'm dumb and I don't understand the Arcane story. So they just go in the comment section. They don't watch the video or anything. They don't listen to the points. Because I think I was pretty open-minded in that video. I was saying that it was a good chance for Victor to be the main villain. It was also a good chance for Jinx to be it. Both of them would be fine. Both of them would be okay in my books, but they just looked at the thumbnail, saw what I said in the last video, and just dropped a hate comment. So I mean, it's okay. I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me at all because I'm kind of weird. When people roast me, I start smiling a lot. So yeah, that's okay. Savika losing like 4 arms throughout the show. Yeah, getting 1 minute. It's lazy writing because Savika's story has been about Zon, and they just abandoned Zon. Like, if someone predicts Ambessa and Jace kiss in the finale, they have no evidence for it except that one season, one scene, which doesn't make them smart or getting lucky. Kinda, yeah. I think Act 1 and Act 2 were horrid. No, Act 2 were great. I like the highs, but Act 3, Season 2 as a whole, it was real bad. Yeah, that's what happens when you just lose the sauce of what your story's about. Actual question, what do you think everyone got a new skin in League, but Jinx didn't? What? Like, if they released a Jinx skin, they would make... Are you dumb? Like, don't mean to be mean, but like, are you actually dumb? The fan base had a whole meltdown because they made a new Jinx skin and it was like $250, and they made a new rarity for it. So they they literally did make a new Jinx skin. That was mean. That was mean. You probably just didn't hear about that. Yes, that's what happened. Why did it felt like so strange at the end? I was sad at the same time, like I couldn't believe it. Just because it deviated from what the story was about. Where did you see Savika's story continues? She probably just represents Zon. I think it's pretty obvious. She tries to make things better for the Undercity, but she gets outvoted, and Piltover still does their dumb shit. Your theories are too good to be true? Yeah, I guess so. It was way too good writing when I said Jinx would be the villain. But I guess Heimerdinger dies. Oh, that threshold is enough to make its way into the story. Is that the way I'm going to be remembered in the Arcane community for saying Heimerdinger dies? How do I feel about them leaning more to music video? That's fine. That's fine because there's a lot of ground to cover and the music video stuff is fine. It is fan servicey, I admit, but like it's also necessary. They just had to build out like what happened over the course of a couple days, couple months. Yeah, I think it's okay. It was the best they could have done. I was too confused when Ambessa died. She created fascism and died like, Mel, you are a wolf. The story between the two sisters was more important to me than the conflict between the two cities. Exactly. The story was about the sisters first, the city second. Act 2 felt rushed. Act 2 was not rushed. I think Act 2 was okay. Act 2 felt rushed, not Act 1. And I'm assuming what you're saying is not Act 1 or Act 3. Or maybe you're saying Act 3 felt rushed, not 1 or 2. Are you satisfied with the Singe ending? I'm okay, because Singe was never that integral to Arcane as a whole. So, yeah. The fact that they knew they wanted this ending from the start, that's why I think there's like some executives meddling in this. Like nothing in the story has been building up to this. No, she does not abandon Zon. She becomes the spokesperson for Zon. Yeah, exactly. She's representing Zon. No taxation without representation. I didn't like the ending much. No, that ending I think is fine. I think Savika having a place within the council is completely justified, and I liked how not all the sentiment is gone. The people, the topsiders, the council members, the new council members, they were like glaring at Savika for letting her filthy self into Zon. I did not know how Arcane ties with League of Legends lore. League has never been canon. Arcane is canon, League of Legends is not. It was always that way. I made a lot of videos about that. So the final villain is Victor. That was dumb because the story has never been about Victor or magic taking over. Act 3 does leave things to be desired. Yes, same here, Mr. Hassan. Heimerdinger's alive and well rested. That's some fucking cope. Heimerdinger's gone. Accept it. Act 2 was the best this season. I agree. Act 2 was great. They wrapped up storylines. They wrapped up Isha's entire character arc. There were no character arcs wrapped up in Arcane Act 3. This cannot have been the ending. They were planning this. Yes, that's what I've been saying. That's why I said nothing of the story has been leading towards this moment. That's why Act 3 was like a 6 out of 10 for me. Okay, no. Last episode was a 6 out of 10. And this overall season is 8 out of 10. I still like Arcane. There are good moments. Arcane season was a 10 out of 10. This season is an 8 out of 10. Act 2 felt more like season 1 just because, yeah, the character focus, the slow moments, Jinx and Isha. In the name of series, sure, but it's not the main focus. What do you mean? They cannot have descending they're planning. Yeah. The Arcane stuff. Every act this season feels like a new season because there were time skips. Maybe Maybe I think it was kind of hard to keep pace if you don't study Arcane like I do. Getting roasted and bitched by stupid people is the best. No, it's fucking great. I love reading those comments. I have a great time, okay? But it's important because the problem with the mean comments, I don't think it's a fault of the comments. It was my fault. I agree with that. Because when I was making the Arcane analysis video, I was analyzing the trailer and I was saying, oh, there's a possibility that Jinx teams up with Mbessa and there's a lot of evidence leading towards this fact. But this is what happens when you make a claim and you don't make evidence. Because I was just pointing out that this is something that could happen. And people just think that's dumb. And there's no reasoning, obviously. So there's no ground to that. So people shout on me. But I think it's well deserved because that's what I get for just making broad claims like that. Even though they might like make sense in my head, I just didn't talk about them enough. So that's where I felt. That's where I felt bad about. I do not feel any pain when some idiot in the comment section calls me dumb or they're like, this age like milk. Because I always have a good time reading those comments. But what is disappointing is my personal presentation of it. That's where the problems lie. So yeah, that's my mindset towards that entire situation. My thoughts exactly. Saying nothing is a cope. The name is legit Arcane. Yeah, you say that, but the name in Chinese is the name in Chinese means the conflict between two cities. And where's the conflict between two cities? So the name argument is not good because it doesn't really mean much. It's just the name, honestly. I think they had to wrap up the story in 9 episodes, but there were too much content to fit in 9 episodes. No, it's not that. It's because they tried to push in too much content for 9 episodes. If you try to contrive an entire Arcane Victor takes over everything plot line inside of Act 3, yeah, that's gonna feel rushed. That's gonna feel bad because none of the story has been building up towards that fact. But if you actually talked about the real conflict, the grounded conflict of Piltover and Zahn, class struggle, individual conflicts, or like Jinx's identity, then that would have been completely fine because it has been built up and you use the infrastructure of Season 1 to carry that out. Every act in this season feels like a new season. Yeah, Act 2 is better than Act 1 3, blah, 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 blah. Act 1 and 3 are meh. No, I think Act 1 was fine. It was just because we didn't get anything at the end. There was no conclusion at the end. Love the parallels with... Okay, why are you spamming? Syed, cut out the spamming, or I'm gonna have to... You're gonna have to be the first person I time out, unfortunately. Yeah, in speculation, you shouldn't be shit on for making your own theories. No. I agree. I should be shit on. If I make bad theories, the criticism is valid. I believe in freedom of speech, any form of freedom of speech, because I can handle it. Okay, if someone like fucking calls me idiot, calls me trash or whatever, yeah, that's on me. But if I just don't defend my points well, if I make mistakes, if I gloss over points, that's also on me. So it's honestly 100% of the responsibility. If you get hate, it's on the owner. If Logan Paul never walked inside of a forest, then he wouldn't have gotten a bad reputation. It is your delivery that is crucial. You can't complain about haters or whatever because haters are just reacting to what you are saying. If you are good at articulating yourself, good at presenting points, good at arguing stuff, then you wouldn't get hate. The most rizziest individual would not receive any hate. So I think anything's justified. You don't hate on haters because that is the fault of me, ultimately. On my way to make a hate comment, I mean, that's okay. I like hate comments. I think if everyone circle jerks themselves, then it's not really a discussion. The Arcane discussion is what I've been living for. I think it would have been better if... Okay, that sounded really sad. I was not living just for Arcane discussion. But that's why this persona exists. I think it would have been better if Vi took that leap and Terminator, Warwick stayed dead. Yeah, with every... All right, Okay. Sorry. You're gonna get muted. You're gonna get muted. Put user in timeout. Yeah. Sorry. I keep accidentally reading your comments, and that is making stream go haywire. I wouldn't even really call it rushed as everyone is calling it. I just a bit confused with the purpose. Yeah, because it's not... The ending wasn't about anything. Or okay, it was kind of about forgiveness loosely, tangentially. Act 1 is fine. Worse now that Act 3 is out. Yes. Tell Echo to stop using the Z drive. It's crazy to think episode 7 is the best out of the whole show because it's grounded. Like even though it was in the parallel dimension, it was grounded in the characters. It was grounded in interpersonal struggles, Echo's identity, who he is, his relationships with other people. That's what we missed in season 1. Yeah. I do feel a bit scammed we didn't get a Piltover versus Zahn for war. Exactly, because that's what the story has been about. Thoughts on the Jace? I think it's okay. It was a bit weird that he just fucking teleported at the end. But Jace's story is fine. He got a lot of individual moments, which is what I was rooting for. Wish he gave a lot more pushback to Mbessa, came a lot to his own as a leader. Because he was like, at the very beginning, he's like, I don't want to be a leader. And then in Act 2, he's like, I have mental illness now. And then Act 3, he's like, it's all okay, I'm a leader now. So just more time to marinate on the characters. Hey, if you guys want better Arcane stuff, you know what has power? The people have the power. So if you guys think I'm be a good Arcane writer, then you guys can spam all of the don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm joking. I'm joking, of course. Don't spam the Arcane writers to hire me because that's dumb and I have way too much shit going on in my life right now. But yeah. If I was a writer, none of this would happen. I would make Arcane great again. I agree. The first season was a conflict between two sisters. Jason and Victor was trying to save people in their own ways. I'm honestly not sure where we're supposed to take the season. Exactly. Yeah. What direction do you take your channel now that Arcane is over? Well, I want to ask you, when did I start my channel? Did I start my channel when Arcane Season 1 dropped? No. I started my channel like 3 years after the ending of Arcane, just because no one was talking about it, and I loved the series, and I still love the series, and I think there's a lot of stuff I can still talk about. I could talk about what if. I can analyze the shallow story plot lines of season 2. I can do what if Powder never came with Vi to that fight. So yeah, but I think it'll just be more discussion based, and maybe I'll stream a bit more often. I'll see. It's always fun to hang out with everyone here. Started this channel because not a lot of my friends really like talking about Arcane, and I was just like, hey, Arcane YouTube right now is kind of dead. Schnee isn't uploading anymore about Arcane, so, and there's like no one's making good theories about Arcane. So I was like, all right, let me put my hat in the ring. Let's see how far this goes. And turns out Heimerdinger dies, Victor gets consumed, and I'm goated. Episode 7 was good, yes. Is it safe to say that season 2's main character is Victor? No, it's not, because Victor literally didn't come into the season until episode 6. Literally, we had 4 episodes of Victor development. He showed up for like 5 minutes in episode 2, but we have 4 episodes of Victor development for him to become the main villain. This story is going to be Piltover Zon joining forces to unite against their outside enemies and mages. They hinted about it in episode 1 and episode 9. They hinted about it in episode 9 about the threats beyond their walls. But again, like, they didn't wrap up any of the plot lines of Piltover and Zon, which is the problem. Echo and Jace feel like the only characters that were rounded out. Completely agree. Vi felt hollow. They could have done a lot with Vi. Vi was just like, I can do my whole video about Vi. 1 hour video, 1 hour Vi analysis coming. Same with Caitlyn. Caitlyn being a dictator, but she didn't really do anything. She was just angry for a little bit, and then she calmed down. Whatever. Mel was kidnapped. A lot to talk about with Arcane. I'll make a video about that. Ending was so bad, I had to reread JoJo Part 7 to heal my brain. And the funny thing about Vi not wanting to be there is that's a thing that should have been explored of her more in Act 1, but she shouldn't be that way in the finale. English, please. My biggest letdown was Mel and Mbessa. It was so hard to follow. It was really boring. Yeah, I just said that the Black Rose would ruin Arcane. Unfortunately, I know it didn't ruin Arcane. The Victor stuff ruined Arcane, which sucks because I like Victor. Why was Isha never mentioned like in a grieving way? Exactly. Characters, they just didn't be characters this season. They're like plot devices in Act 3. Difference between a character being intentionally contradictory and being contradictory because they're poorly written. Exactly. Jinx was incredibly contradictory in season 1, but it's because there were the blurring identities of Powder and Jinx. If I were a writer, I would have done a 3-way fight at the end. Jinx turns against Piltover. Yes, because that would have been good writing. Okay? And the fact that Victor and Jace just disappear, we need Schnee back. Okay. Because Schnee does writing analysis. But the problem is that the writing in season 2, it's a downgrade. Like, I hate to say it. would be the last person to say that Arcane was bad, but the season 2 writing is just a downgrade. Like, because it just didn't lead anywhere. Did anyone else feel like Kate Vi's sex scene felt out of place? It was out of place. I didn't even follow along with that. We didn't even see LeBlanc's face. We do see Swain's Raven, yeah. And Bessa also needed more scenes with Mel and less with Caitlyn. It reminds me of how Hot Takes Soga had those scenes. Also, yeah, Mel at the end of she was just like, "We need peace," and then she like said the same thing like 10 times. Yeah, yeah. Very out of place. It was only fan service purpose. And it didn't serve a purpose like scene between Mel and Jason season 1. Yeah, I like how Jace also called out Mel for being manipulative. Which one is stronger, the Void or the Arcane Anomaly? Definitely the Void, because the Void has a will and the Arcane does not. Curious to see if Mel will reappear in the future. Yes, she will. Probably coming in Noxus, since we are not getting a best anymore. The sex scene felt like shock value. I want to see Schnee call out the bad writing. I hope he calls out the bad writing. I'm going to be calling out the bad writing. I will make a video talking about... I'm not going to make a hate video. Because the video is probably just going to be like, let's talk about Arcane Season 2's pacing, and let's talk about Arcane Season 2's writing. And I'm going to be open-minded as usual. And I'm not going to be the glazer as I once was. All right, that was the old me. I saw the truth of the Arcane, and we must destroy Hextech. But I don't think Schnee's going to do that. I feel like Schnee, when it comes to making content, he's very like he doesn't make any definitive stances. He's just like, Arcane is good, which is like objectively true, and because of that, there's not too much discussion. There's not too much discussion. That's why he gets like infinitesimally less hate than I do, even though I'm like fucking microscopic. Section was trash. Why was Silco with a hex gem in his eye? Yeah, exactly. But I don't know, like, also, like, why was Silco's visions telling Jinx, got Jinx to kill herself? That didn't make sense. Writing is a downgrade for sure. Arcane Season 1 is peak. Arcane Season 1 is peak. They were writing them to be together since the beginning. It's not about being popular, about them rewriting it. Mel was so good in Season 1. No, I disagree with that. Mel was only good in Episode 8. Because she was a flat character, intentionally flat, because she is a manipulator. She does not show who she is underneath until her mother starts coming in and she starts cracking at the seams. But then we got robbed from Mel. Schnee is going to be a video about why we loved Arcane before Season 2 finale, but I don't see him trashing on it. Exactly. Exactly. I can definitely see that happening. They could have made a good relationship between... Okay, anyways, I do want to glaze myself a little bit, because I came into the Arcane YouTube scene because there were no good theories about Arcane Season 2. Yeah, sure, I got a couple shitters, like Jinx being the main villain. But overall, dude, I carried the whole theory game on my back. The amount of shit I got right, Heimerdinger dying? You know how much heat I took for that? I put my neck out on the line and it paid off. So, at least that's a win in my book. I also think Caitlyn not being a dictator is fine. Yes. I think Caitlyn should have killed someone. If Caitlyn killed someone, that would have been good. Also, I think we are on the similar wavelengths, because after watching episode 3, I thought it would have been cool if Caitlyn killed Isha, but I didn't know about your channel or theory yet. Yeah, I'm a hidden gem, okay? You could go share my Heimerdinger dies theory, because out of everything I said, that's the one thing I got right. Sure, I don't disagree. The sex scene was not needed. They needed to be together, though. Yes. In general, is the show still 9 out of 10? Show's 10 out of 10 for me. Arcane is still no. I can't say that anymore. Can't even say that anymore. That hurts. Okay. In my opinion, Arcane's still 10 out of 10 for me. But objectively speaking, it's 9 out of 10. My ego is rising. It better be fucking rising. Go to my Heimerdinger video. Go into all of my Heimerdinger videos and read the fucking comments. Everyone's like, Yordles can't die. Oh, champions can't die. You're a fucking idiot. You clearly don't understand League. I've been preaching from the start. I've been warning all of you. Heavy is the crown on my head because Heimerdinger was always meant to die, and I got fucking proven right at the end. Okay? So, yes, I'm gonna be fucking egotistical because I took so much shit for that, and I deserve to spit all that shit back on you guys. Okay? Okay. No. The thing is, Arcane probably 9 out of 10. But the way media goes, like One Piece. Look at One Piece, for example. One Piece, there's probably not like a singular arc, except for like until you get to like Water 7 or like Alabasta, where like you have a complete 10 out of 10 arc. But the thing is, like, as the story grows, you love the characters more, you love the story and the setting more, it builds onto itself. So if Arcane Season 1 starts at a 10 out of 10, as long as they build onto the original story and they don't take away from it, it's always going to be a 10 out of 10. Even if there's 7 out of 10 arcs coming out, even if there's 8 out of 10 arcs, as long as it's still contributing to the overall thing, series are cumulative. So it builds onto your overall enjoyment of the show and it remains a 10 out of 10. The only problem I say with the ending is that it detracts so much from what the story has been about to bring it down to an overall 9 out of 10 show, which is rough. Bro is INFP. Maybe. He deserves. Well, how? I'm just gonna. I can't even see chat. I'm gonna have to read the top right. Victor Stubman. I see season 2 as an optimal ending, as an optional ending with just a bunch of flashy colors. Yeah. Okay. I saw someone in the comments say that Arcane would be good. Arcane would be good if I wrote it. Guys, I'm fucking powerless, okay? If you guys really want me to write Arcane, then you can bug the Arcane creators about that. But don't do that, please, because that's not very nice. Yep, and right on top of where Jinx was crawling on the floor 5 minutes earlier. Yeah. All right. Okay, so League of Legends is having trouble. I think I need a Vanguard error. Do I actually need to restart League? All right, you know what? We play League tomorrow. I'm gonna play League tomorrow. I'm gonna get some shit done today. Maybe I'll rewatch the series and see if there's anything to like about it. Okay, end task. There we go. Okay, I'll save League of Legends for tomorrow. And let's see. Maybe I'll do a rewatch stream tomorrow. I'm a lot freer now. Even if it wasn't for the Jinx stuff, at that point, why don't they know Maddie is a traitor? I feel like Maddie wasn't like a traitor the whole time. I feel like I pray that you never become an Arcane Rider. Face green smiling. Maybe. Because if I'm an Arcane Rider, that means I get spoiled and I can't make theories anymore. Because I like making theories and I like being right and I like being wrong. So it's a win-win for me. And if I'm a writer and I know about what's going on in Arcane, then I can't make theories anymore. And okay, you might not believe me. I know there's some haters out here who think I watched the leaks. But if I fucking knew shit about Arcane, I would not make theories about it because there's no fun in that. I started this 2 years after Arcane because it's fun. I think the final is a solid 7 out of 10. I agree. I mean, yeah, I think the ending is like a 6.5 out of 10 in my personal eyes. Could be better pacing, yeah. It could have been fixed with one throwaway scene that implied they had broken up between Act 2 and 3. Just shows the writer's tunnel vision when it comes to Kate-Vi relationship. Possibly the lesbo shit, cheating is apparently hot. Hot being used and the writing trash is hot. Yeah. All right. What time is it right now? I've been streaming for like an hour. I think it's okay. Where's my chat? Let me pull up my chat. Can't believe I have to change my name. I might change my name back because I don't know how it's going to affect branding. Actually, no. The tag is still Malfone. So Malfone. I think it's okay. I'll keep it like this for now. All right, let me pull up YouTube chat because it's a lot more integrated. Does it show up on stream? This does not show up on stream. Okay. Let me wait for chat to load because the current UI I have right now is fucking dog shit. I missed a lot of the stream. What was the overall feeling about season 2? Because for me, it felt mid. I hate saying that about Arcane. Definitely. Okay, so I gave it a bit of time to rest. I think that just at the ending of Arcane, I felt like the executives got involved to make it a League of Legends. Together we are a League of Legends. Because they didn't talk about anything about Piltover and Zahn the whole time. There was no character development at all in the ending of the show. Not a single character went through major revelations. Maybe Mel. Mel was super loose. She just became a wolf, apparently. There was no development for anyone. Jinx, she redeemed herself before the fight. It was with her off-screen talk with Echo that she decided to contribute. The moment Jinx stepped on the battlefield, like to the ending of Jinx in the battlefield, she hasn't changed. Vi did not change. Jace did not change. Victor changed. Yes, Victor changed because he's antagonist, and that's just how things are. But the ending, it really it's like they ignored everything that was built up in season 1, and they were like, yeah, the story, it's actually about Arcane the whole time, not about Piltover and Zahn, about Jinx and Vi. So let's ignore all of that conflict and throw away all of that and just have a big fan servicey fight at the end. So I think, yeah, ending is just way too fan servicey for my liking. Maybe 6.5. We got Kate Vi scene. League of Legends. Is it bad? My overall experience of Act 3. Is it bad? It's bad, but my overall experience of episode 3, except episode 7. Episode 7 is the best episode of the season. 100%. There was so much soul and passion in that. I did actually really enjoy episode 7 out of all of them. Episode 7 was great. Sprout, you want to get in the call? Sprout, I'll take you live on stream. Then with the, if you want, I can yap about Arcane with you. I feel like your opinion would be pretty good. There's also some people on Twitter I follow. They have pretty good opinions about Arcane as well. I want to get more varied, nuanced opinions about Arcane. So I want to see if I can get more people on stream. That'd be hype. It would have been 5 out of 10 if it wasn't for Kate Vi scene. Maybe. Season 1 was a masterpiece. Season 2 was good, but not to the same level. I love Arcane too much to hate on it, though. I didn't spend 2 months of my life watching the show for nothing. Yeah, exactly. I just think they lost a lot of plot points. You know, maybe I should have been part of the Arcane Riders. You guys, if I was part of the, but I feel like that'd be a disaster though, because I have way too much agenda to uphold. If I was in the Arcane Riders room, I would kill off Heimerdinger. I would make Victor get consumed by the Hex Core. Wait, all of those things happened. Maybe I'm secretly an Arcane Rider this entire time, and I was just pretending to be dumb when pumping out my wrong theories. Who knows? Maybe I have inside information. I hate that they didn't mention. Isha at all. Like no mention of her. Yes. Actual tragedy. But that's just how the story goes. Okay. Did Jinx even help in the battle? She didn't. Okay, she killed like some Noxons that were jumping by. That was it. It's framed as Echo pleading for her help, and she just sprays suppressive fire. Yeah, she literally just takes out a few Noxons and helps like, well, she kind of turns the tide because that allowed like the Piltover enforcers to like get back on like the Hex Tech contraptions. And what happened to the Hex Gates? We don't even know what happened to the Hex Gates. Someone hypothesized episode 7 showed that Vi was the real Jinx all along. Kinda. They killed because a lot of other stuff happened. Whatever. They killed Jinx, Kratos. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap up stream. I think it was good for everyone just to talk about. Also, why are people saying Jinx is alive? Is she actually? Sprout. Okay, Sprout. I know, cause Sprout, you're probably one of the biggest supporters. I think Jinx is alive. Because I'm gonna go into this one last time. Jinx is alive because right before the last explosion. Where is it? Okay, let's see. There's good evidence for Jinx being alive. When it explodes, there's a pink spot. I fucking missed it again. I keep fucking missing it. Let's go back a little bit. All right, wait for the Vander blowing out the candle. Pause. There we go. Look. There's a pink line. Wait, am I sharing screens? I'm not sharing screens. I'm an idiot. There's a pink line. That goes outside to somewhere, and it leaves. It fucking leaves. And after that, we see Caitlyn. She's studying the architecture of the Hex Gates. And she's holding the Jinx monkey bomb. She probably investigated the scene. This is the same monkey head that was on the grenade that Jinx exploded herself with. And while she's looking at it, she looks at, wow, inside of the Hex Gates, there are a bunch of vents. Okay? You would not at any reason include this if Jinx didn't escape out of one of these vents at the very last moment with her super shimmer powers. Okay? You would just not add that at all. That's why Caitlyn smiles a little bit. See, she looks surprised. She figures things out, smiles, and then she looks at the Jinx grenade, and then she hugs Vi, even though Vi's a bit sad. She's not gonna tell Vi because probably for the best. And then we see an airship. We see a really out of place an airship just flying out. So Jinx is alive. Jinx is 100% alive. Just because. Same thing with the Mel tattoo things. Why would wrong video? Why would Mel's tattoos glow? Why would they glow if you were not going to have them protect her from the explosion? So why would you have Caitlyn looking at the fucking vents of the Hexgate chamber and Jinx have a fucking pink line going out of the explosion and then show a fucking airship flying out if Jinx was fucking dead? So Jinx is 100% alive. I'm glad you like Isha. I still don't see it personally. I don't think Jinx needed a kid for her to be on the nose parallels. It became like Silco. Her becoming a symbol and Warwick is enough to work with. Maybe. Also, the Vi's real sister takes are interesting. I don't think so. I can do what if. I can explain like why the alternate universe happened. If Jinx can do all this evil shit because of trauma, then obviously we can give Vi some leeway after losing her temper. I don't think anyone hates on Vi. I thought there was something about this scene, but I didn't want to be a conspiracy theorist and be like Jinx is alive. You know, when I was watching, when I actually watched it yesterday, I was in the mood. I'm like, Jinx is dead. There's people like Jinx is actually alive. I thought it was the biggest cope shit I've ever seen in my life. But I went on the Arcane Twitter and people were dropping actual reasons, and I realized I did not have the Arcane comprehension that I thought I had. So yeah, Jinx is alive. GBH, I don't know what that means. I don't think we are going to completely leave Piltover's on in the future. I think they'll be explaining some things, probably. She smiled because Vi was singing. Dude, I don't know if that was Vi singing. I think that was just a song. Arcane tends to like putting songs. Movie logic 1. They can endlessly recycle these plots at least. Now Vi thinks Jinx is dead, like Jinx thought Vi was dead. Jinx could come back to hunt Vi like Vander did to Jinx. Maybe. I don't know if Caitlyn's cruel enough at this point to let Vi just think Jinx is dead. We'll see. Yeah, overall, I think discussion was good. Opened my mind on. I'm surprised that everyone thought the ending of. Surprised it was a lot more polarizing than I thought it was. I thought I was the only one out. I thought I was biased because my theories didn't come true. But my theories like generally came from a standpoint of like this is what would happen if Arcane cared about its plot lines, and I guess they didn't. So I see that everyone else also thinks the ending was a bit mixed. Maybe I should be a writer. For Arcane. Who knows? I feel like they would go to shit. I would put way too much dumb shit. Oh man, and my phone ran out of battery, so my VTuber app is frozen now. I'm gone. I'm not moving anymore. I'm gone. All right, it's a good place to call stream as any. Malphony, I thought Jinx was dead, but I heard she's alive. She ruined that airship thing or something. Is that true? Yes, that's true. I literally just explained it. You can watch the VOD. Yes, I'm gonna end stream. You guys have fun. Isha, maybe not that. Right, that's coped. Isha's fucking gone. Isha's gone. I'm ending stream. Bye, guys. Thank you all for coming. Arcane rewatch. I'll rewatch it today just to process everything that happened, and I will do a rewatch stream tomorrow.